students, welcome to you all once again in your English class. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 9 of your supplementary book A Pact with the Sun, and the name of the chapter is What Happened to the Reptiles. So students, this chapter tells us that the importance of each and every creature on this planet Earth, okay, and what is the meaning of reptiles? Reptiles, students, reptiles are the animals of the family of lizard, crocodiles, tortoise and snakes. So let's see what is in the story. Pambubati is a peaceful village inhabited by a variety of people. So what is the meaning of inhabited? Inhabited means occupied by. So this story is based on the village of Pambubati. Prem, the narrator of the story, flees his village under unfortunate conditions to reach Pambubati by chance. So what is the meaning of flees, students? Flees means run away, okay, and unfortunate means bad, unlucky. So and narrator, who calls the narrator, student? Narrator means who tells the story, okay, speaker of the story. So here Prem is the narrator of the story. An old resident of the village looks after him and tells him on an interesting story. So what is the meaning of resident? Resident means a person who lives somewhere from long time. So let's start reading this interesting story. You may not believe the story, but I can tell you it is true. Because I have been to Pambubati, a village on the edge of the jungle. It is on a cliff and the vast forest stretches below like a mossy green carpet. So what is the meaning of edge? Edge means towards end. Okay, and cliff means top. And vast means a big, huge. Forest stretches means spreads. And mossy means small flowerless green plants. Okay, so this story is based on the Pambubati village, and it is Pambubati village. It is situated on the edge of the jungle. Okay, on the top of the mountain. Okay, so what the narrator is saying? Narrator is saying that when I will speak the story, you may not believe what is in the story. There are many kinds of people in the village: dark, fair, tall, short. They speak many languages. Some eat meat, some don't. Some pray in a small temple at the edge of the forest. Others pray in a mosque some miles away. So Prem is telling about his village. Okay, now he is not in a Pambubati village. Okay, so he is telling about his village, that there were so many peoples and they speak so many languages. Okay, and these people, they are different types of people. Some are dark, fair, tall and short. Okay, and there were temple also and the mosque also where people pray. My name is Prem and I live many hundred miles away from Pambubati. I had heard about the village, but I had never been there. Then last year something terrible happened. So what the Prem is speaking, he is saying that his name is Prem and he lived 100 miles away from Pambubati. Okay, he had heard many stories about the Pambubati, but he had never got a chance to visit that village. But unfortunately, last year he got a chance. So something terrible means something strange happened there. So what was that strange thing? The people of my own village went mad. Far away in a place they have never been to, a temple or mosque, and had been burnt down. And they went mad. So what happened? He is telling that people on his village, they were mad. Okay, they were fighting. And why they were fighting? They were fighting for the temple and mosque. And they burnt that temple and mosque. They started fighting with one another. Some had to run away in the middle of the night, and at 3 in the morning, as I lay in my house, half awake to the sounds of hate and violence, there was fire. Many houses were burnt down in the fire. One of them was mine. So people, they were fighting, they were very angry, they gone mad. Okay, and they were burning the temple and mosque, and they were burning the people's houses also. So many people, they were running from that village. Okay, some went from that village at night, and when the Prem was sleeping in his house, so what he heard, he felt that his house also was burning. Let's see what happened next. I managed to grab a few cloths, some coins, my little Ganesh statue, and I ran. I ran for a day and a night. So when Prem when Prem felt that his house was burning, so he also went away from that house. And what he took? Immediately he took few clothes, some coins, and his little Ganesha statue, and he ran from that village. So continuously he was running, resting whenever my legs would not carry me any further. I jumped onto a train, then on a bus, no tickets, never mind. So he traveled, there were so many people, they were traveling by the train, by the bus, and they have no tickets at that time, but they were running and they were going from that village. Seemed to be running, finally I found himself in Pambubati. And I saw some villagers gathered near a well. I ran to them, and before I could say a thing, I fainted. So what is the meaning of fainted, student? Fainted means lost consciousness. Okay, so Prem and the villagers, they were running. So when finally Prem, he reached in a village, and that was a village Pambubati. So what he saw near a wall, there were so many people. So he also ran to watch what is going on there. So he fainted, he lost his consciousness. When I opened my eyes, I saw an old man with white hair, white beard, and shining black eyes bending over me. For the next few days, he looked after me. So when Prem opened his eyes, what he saw there were so many people and an old man. He was carrying Prem. Okay, he was giving medicines, he was taking care of Prem. He looked after me, putting food in my mouth and bringing me sweet, cool water from the stream. He rubbed my feet gently, and I made the pain go away. Neighbors, strangers, everyone came to visit me. So gently means softly. So when an old man, he was taking care of Prem, so he was feeling very good. He was giving the medicine, he was rubbing his head, and the people and the neighbors of that old man's houses, so they are also coming and they were visiting Prem. So when Prem saw all these things happening, so he felt very happy, and he felt strange also, because in his village their people were fighting, and now in this village the peoples, they were living together very happily. Tell me, grandfather, I said to him one day, I have never seen people like the villagers here. In my village, people fight with those who pray to another god. But here, this seems a very strange place. So, Prem, curiously he asked a question to that old man, that I am watching here, I am seeing here that people, they were living very happily here. But in my village, people were fighting. So, what is the strange thing in this village? Prem, replied the old man, I will tell you the story of Pambubati. You can take this story back to your village. Maybe it will heal some of its wounds and dry some of its sores. So, what is the meaning of heal some of its wounds? Means send away the feeling of sadness, disappointment, etc. So when Prem asked the question to that old man, so the old man quietly he replied that I am telling you a story, and surely this story will help you. Okay, and when you will go to your village, tell this story to your villagers. So surely they will inspire. So let's read what is that story. Oh grandfather, I said anxiously, don't say that. What I have seen in my village makes me burn with shame. I never want to go back there. So what is the meaning of anxiously? Means mentally uneasy and distressed. So when an old man told to Prem that about that story and about to go to his village. Okay, so Prem, he was very disappointed what he saw in his village. Okay, so he don't want to go that village again. But that's exactly why you must go back, he said in a soft voice. I kept quiet. I didn't want to argue with him, and I wanted to hear this story, his story. So when an old man said that you must go to your village back. So Prem, he didn't tell any word at that time, because he don't want to argue with that old man, and he wanted to hear that story. Very long ago there were no animals in Pambupati, only reptiles. So reptiles, as I told you, are the animals of the family of snakes, lizards, crocodiles and tortoise. They had a meeting every month. Their leader Makara would chair the meeting. Okay, so long ago there was in a Pambupati there was only animals were living in that village. Okay, and the leader whose name was Makara. Misusing the power, Makara ordered the tortoise and a snake to leave the forest. So what is the meaning of chair the meeting? Chair the meeting means organize or lead the meeting. So let's read. It happened a long time ago. He began so long ago that there were no schools and no teachers. Children lived in the caves with their parents and helped them to collect fruit and berries from the forest. So an old man, he started to telling the story. And he is telling that it's the time of long ago, okay, and there were no schools, there were no teachers and no students were there, okay, and the people, they were living in caves, not in the houses at that time, okay, and they were eating fruit and berries from the forest. At that time there were no tigers or panthers or elephants in Pambupati forest. There were only reptiles. Okay, so in that village, in Pambupati village, there were only reptiles were living. No elephants, no tigers and no panthers at that time was living. Now you know what reptiles are: snakes, crocodiles, turtles, lizards, okay, that I already told you, and you know that a reptile has scales on its body and its lay eggs. Every month the reptiles of Pambupati had a big meeting. Everyone came, the pretty excited snakes, the short thoughtful tortoise. So what was the rule of that Pambupati village? That every month they had a meeting, okay, and who was the leader of that meeting? That I told you, Makara was the leader of that meeting. Okay, so in that meeting all the reptiles were coming. And the moody crocodiles, grumpy because they were out of the water. The president of this meeting was Makara. So grumpy means bad tempered, not in the good mood. So why when the crocodiles come, so why was in that not in a good mood? Because they had to come out from the water. The biggest crocodile of the forest, and as I told you, who was the president? The president was the Makara, okay, and he was the biggest crocodile of the forest. That's why he was the president of that meeting. All the animals thought he was very important. When someone is strong and powerful, you know it is difficult not to go along with what he says or does, because he was very powerful, very strong. So no one dared to go against the Makara. So let's read what is in that meeting. Now one day a strange thing happened. It was a week before one of the monthly meetings. Makara sent a letter. So what was that strange thing? The tortoise asking them not to come to the meeting. Aista, the big old star tortoise with black and yellow pictures on his shell, was very angry. So what happened? What the strange thing happened, student? The strange thing happened that before the meeting, Makara sent a letter to the tortoise, okay, and what he wrote in that letter, he said to the tortoise that they had to leave the forest, okay, and they had not to come in the meeting. What does this mean? He shouted, how dare they? But no, not one of the tortoise had the courage to attend the meeting. They were so few, the others were so many. Okay, so when the tortoise, they got a letter, and when they read the letter, so they all were very angry at that time. Before the meeting, the giant Makara polished his teeth with the red flowers of the tree by the river till they sparkled. Everyone was waiting for him at the meeting place. Okay, so that the meeting day came, and every creature was coming in that meeting. Okay. Brothers and sisters, he began, all the reptiles, even the beautiful king cobras stopped talking. So now the Makara, he started to give the speech, and he started brothers and sisters, he said. So all the reptiles who were talking in that time, they all were very silent. Makara continued his speech. I have decided that we don't need the tortoise. I have told them not to come today. So what Makara told, Makara also explained that he had given the letter to the tortoise and he told them not to come in the meeting. Brothers and sisters, can you tell me why we don't like the tortoise? And he asked the question to all that who was attending the meeting, that why I had sent the letter to the tortoise and why we don't like them. So what the reason he gave? The reptiles looked this way and that they felt very uncomfortable. The snakes hissed anxiously, the lizard wiggled their tails, the crocodile opened their jaws even wider. So all the animals who were sitting there, they were feeling very uncomfortable and they were not happy with the Makara's decision. Okay, but they had no courage to go against the Makara. But said one little lizard, "No birds," shouted Makara. There was silence. So when the little lizard, he wanted to tell and he said only but the Makara shouted them. Okay, Makara stopped them. "I think," said a baby crocodile. "No, I think," screamed Makara. So what is the meaning of screams? Screamed means shouted. Okay, so when the baby crocodile, he started to say something, "I think," then the Makara shouted on him. Okay, and he stopped him so loudly that the fruit in the tree above him rained down. After that, no one had the courage to speak. Makara cleared his throat and shouted a few more teeth. "Well," he said, "I will tell you why we don't like the tortoise. They are so slow, so stupid. They even carry their houses on their back." So now the Makara again he started to talk, and what he had given the reason why he had tell the tortoise to go from the forest, that the tortoise, they were very slow and they carry their houses on their back. So he was telling that the tortoise are very stupid creatures. "Whoever heard of such a stupid thing? Now you lizards, you live in trees. Would you ever carry a tree on your back? Would you?" So now he is asking the question to the lizard, that would you carry your houses on your back? So it is very stupid thing to carry your houses on your back. Small frightened voices answered together, "No, we wouldn't, but." So frightened means afraid. So all the animals, because the Makara was very powerful, very strong, so all the animals, they were in fear at that time. Okay, so he agreed what the Makara was saying. "No birds. Now listen, I have told the tortoise that they will have to move out of Pambubati. When they go, we will have more of everything, more food, more water, more space, and I want them out by tomorrow." So now he is saying that if the tortoise will move from our village, then we'll get more food, more water, more space. So he was giving that reason why he had told the tortoise to go from the forest. "But because they are such a slow coaches, I have given them 1 week. By next Tuesday, we won't have a single tortoise left in this jungle." So the Makara is saying that he had given 1 week time to tortoise because they were very slow to move out from the village. And by the following Tuesday, they were all gone. At first the animals were sad, but when they realized that what Makara had said was true. So firstly, the animals, they were feeling very sad, but whatever the reason Makara had given, that all they were feeling that Makara was right. They are giving very more food, more water and more space. There was more food, more water and more space for them. But soon a strange smell began to fill the forest. It was the smell of rotting fruit on the ground. So what is the meaning of rot? Rot means decomposed, okay, by the action of bacteria or fungi. This was what the tortoise used to eat, and even Makara had to go about holding his nose with his big claws. So when all the animals, they were feeling very happy. Okay, so now the situation just opposite. Okay, so what happened, student, when the tortoise left the forest? Okay, so the rotten smell was coming from everywhere. Okay, so what that rotten smell? The rotten smell of fruit and animals, what the tortoise were usually they were eating. Okay, so now the tortoise were not in the forest, so all the smells are coming from everywhere. Now let's see what happened next. A month passed by and then the same thing happened all over again. But this time it was the snakes Makara wrote them 1 of his letters. They were leave to the forest, and since they could move fast, they had to go in a day. So next month, what the second strange thing happened, student? Now this time it was the turn of the snakes. Okay, Makara had given the letter to the snakes to leave the forest, and as they are very fast, so Makara told him to leave the forest in a 1 day only. Naga, the head of the snakes, pleaded for more time, but Makara would not give in. At the meeting, he silenced the orders, the lizards and the crocodiles with even louder shouts and threats. Snakes are slimy. So what is the meaning of pleaded? Pleaded means request. So when the king of all the snakes, okay, when he read that letter, so he felt very angry with the Makara. But Makara was very strong, so they have no dare, okay, to go against the Makara. So they all were following what the Makara was saying. And what the Makara had given the reason why he told the snakes to leave the forest, because he told that the snakes are very slimy. Slimy means they are very slippery and greasy. He said, and they make funny noises. Who wants such weird creatures around? So what is the meaning of weird? Weird means strange. So he told, Makara told that the snakes are very strange creatures, okay, and very weird creatures. Again, no one dared to disagree with Makara, and so the snakes left. Okay, so all the animals, they were feeling very unhappy. They were feeling, okay, but they have not courage to go against the Makara. So they all were agree with the Makara's decision. For a while, the animals of the forest were happy because they had been a little afraid of the snakes. So for some times, all the animals, they were feeling very happy, okay, because they were afraid from the snakes. And why they were afraid? You never know when one of them might lose his temper and spit some venom. Venom means poisons, okay, at you, and it took only a little poison to kill you after all, because snakes are poisonous, okay, and when they were got angry, so they spit a poison. Okay, so that's why all the animals, they were feeling very happy when the snakes left the forest. Now let's see what happened next. The lizards were also ordered to leave, and the whole forest now belonged to Makara and his group. The crocodile faced unforeseen. What is the meaning of unforeseen? Not predicted or expected problems in the absence of their fellow reptiles. They soon realized that their happiness lay in their fellow creatures' happiness and homecoming. Okay, so now the animals, they were not feeling what was the going next, the strange things happenings. Okay, a few weeks passed and the animals of the forest looked tired and fed up. The rats. Okay, so now a few weeks passed and animals in starting they were feeling very happy, but now they were feeling very tiredness. Okay, they feel very unhappy. And why they were unhappy? Because of the rats. Now that there were no snakes to eat them, the rats had taken over the forest, because the snakes, they used to eat that rats. Okay, but now the snakes are not in the forest, so rats are everywhere in the forest. And they were having a wonderful time. They were everywhere, on the trees, in the grass, in the bushes, on the ground. They ate up the eggs of the lizards and the crocodiles. Okay, so everywhere there were the rats, on the trees, in the bushes, okay, everywhere. And they used to eat that lizard and crocodiles eggs also. Okay, now they were feeling they are very powerful, because no snakes were in the forest to eat that rats. There would be no babies that year. Makara's own nest of eggs had been chewed up. Then Makara had a great idea. He called a meeting of the crocodiles and said, wouldn't it be wonderful if we crocodiles could have the whole jungle for ourselves. So now next month comes and the meeting was held by the Makara, and what he said in that meeting, no one but us, these lizards, now just look at them. They have the strangest habit, and some of them even change color. So now this was the time of the lizard. Okay, now this was the time of the lizard to go from the forest. So what he said, How can we trust someone who is green 1 minute, red the next? Let's get rid of them. So what the reason was, Makara was saying that the lizard, they can change their color. Okay, so how we can believe them? By now the crocodiles were really scared of Makara, so they clapped and cheered. Makara was pleased. The lizard left the forest, some with their babies on their backs. So now it was the time of the lizard, they had to move from the forest. Okay, so with their babies they moved from that forest. But now when life should have been wonderful for the crocodiles of Pambubati, all kinds of awful things have begun to happen. Okay, so now what the Makara and what the other animals, what the crocodiles, they were thinking that the forests would be owned. Okay, but now all the strange, all the awful things are going to happen at that time. And what was that strange thing? To begin with, the rats grow bolder by the day. They became so fearless that they jumped and turned somersaults on the crocodiles' backs. So what is the meaning of somersault, students? Somersaults means taking a complete head turn to attack. Okay, so now when all the animals, the snakes, okay, the lizards, they all move from the forest, so all the strange, all the fearful things happening. Okay, and there was no one to eat them but the crocodiles. These huge frogs began to eat the baby crocodiles. Okay, so now the huge frogs, okay, now the frogs become very huge. Okay, and they were all in the forest, in everywhere they were, and they were eating the crocodiles babies also, and the insects. Now the lizards were gone. There were millions of them, growing bigger and nastier by the day. So what is the meaning of nastier? Nastier means irritating. Okay, so all the situation was going very irritating of that crocodiles. It was a terrible time for the crocodiles. They couldn't understand what had happened to their happy forest home. So when all the animals, they were living together, they were living very happily. So that time the forest was very good. So the crocodiles, they were not understanding what is going on in their forest, in their happy forest. Then one day a squeaky little voice picked up at one of their meeting. We know why the forest has gone crazy, don't we? So one day what happened, student? One day squeaky means pitched sharp, and pipped means to speak up suddenly. Suddenly a sharp voice came. Okay, and what was the voice that, and what the voice is saying? Suddenly everyone was silent. They looked at Makara fearfully, but to their surprise he looked nervous. He shook a rat off his tail and asked the small crocodile, "Why, little fellow?" So the little voice, he was saying that we knew what is the condition and why this condition is happening. So all the crocodiles, they all were understanding why this situation happened and why this happy forest became now very strange and awful. So but they all were very fearful from the Makara because he was very strong. Okay, and they were no dare to go against the Makara. So they all were very silent at that time. It all began with the thought. It all began with the thought means this situation began when the tortoise left the forest. Okay, said Makara. There is no need to talk so much. Makara didn't want to admit he was wrong, but it didn't matter. So all the animals, they were looking to the Makara, and Makara said, "Don't talk about that situation." Okay, I knew. So this time Makara also feel very nervous, and he was also feeling very not good. He knew that all the decision he took, that all the decision was wrong. All the crocodiles knew now that he was not at all that strong or powerful or always right. They sent urgent messages all over the place for the tortoise, snakes and lizards to come back to Pambubati. So now all the crocodiles believes that Makara, whatever decision he took, that all the decision was wrong. Okay, so what they did, they sent urgent message to all the snakes, tortoise and lizards to come again in Pambubati village. And what a great day it was when these creatures came back, family after family, with their little ones on their backs or straggling behind, shouting on their parents to wait for them. So straggling means lagging behind. So all the animals, they got the message and they all were happily coming again in this forest. So that day was very great day for all the creatures. In 2 months, the forest was back to normal. The rats disappeared and the insects and the smell and the world finally went back to its familiar old self. So now all the animals, they came again back to that forest, and again in within 2 months, okay, all the situation was normal. Whatever the rats and the insects and the smells, whatever, all the smells were disappeared from that forest. Now again the forest was very happy. When on your stories or not, you had to tell that story again and again. One day will come that they will believe on your story. But they may remember them one day and understand that each of us has a place in this strange funny world of ours. Okay, so the old man saying that the people will believe on your story. You have to tell this story again and again. Some will laugh on you, some will believe and some will not believe, but you have to tell this story. Every creature has its importance and its roles on this planet Earth. So this was all about your chapter, students. Thank you. Take care.